Hello, hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Hold on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. As of today, February the 5th, 2026, it's been an awesome week, guys. Um, to tell you the truth, I was thinking of streaming earlier in the week. I might go back to streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays, but not really though. Not really though. There's a lot of big things coming up. This not this weekend, but next week for me, as far as like finding a new job or whatever. Like, as y'all know, I stream on a laptop because my PC broke down. So I'm not able to do work from home like I'm used to doing. So I've been trying to find jobs in the neighborhood, but I may have found something better than a job. I may have found a career in one of my favorite fields. I might tell you guys about it. I might not. But there's this job that I saw while I was browsing Twitter. I went ahead and applied for it. It was some account that I followed and they were hiring people and nobody commented or liked or retweeted the tweet, and I was just like, it was like a low number, like under 10 people. And so I said, okay. I filled out the job application and then I posted under the tweet that I applied, and the people who own the account, which has like over 10,000 followers, they liked my tweet, so I guess they looked at it that same day. I don't know. I could be speculating. I don't know. I don't know. This could all be just me getting my hopes up or whatever. But I don't know when the application closes. It's funny because I'm on Twitter all the time. I would have never assumed that people post jobs on there. Like, I remember when Twitter had like the little. Oh, excuse me. I remember when Twitter had the job section on there that used to be clickable, but now it's not clickable anymore. So I have zero idea what's going on with that job section on Twitter, but people just post jobs. And I scrolled and they were just like, this is a full-time and part-time work. I told them I was looking for full-time. So here's hoping I get it. Technically it's online, but I have a laptop. I mean, they want me to do simple stuff. My music might go in and out though, just so you know. But anyways, they want me to do simple stuff. So I just might go ahead, and I could have found a big job, guys. I could have actually made it in life. It would have been so exciting. Wow, this song is really great. I'm sorry, somebody's texting me, and honestly, this person's terrible, so I'm gonna block them. Hold on for a second. I met somebody in real life, and they also had a Twitter, so I followed them on Twitter. But now I'm blocking their number and their Twitter account because this is annoying. It's like super annoying. Hold on for a second. Okay. I had to block them. Okay. That was like super annoying. Oh, I hate people who try to use me. That's like super awful. Like knowing somebody, getting introduced to somebody through a friend, and then they try to use you for every single thing you have, like that's like super annoying. And I called them on it, and they simply refused to acknowledge it while also still trying to use me. Like I basically said, it seems like you're trying to take advantage of me, or it seems like you're trying to use me for such and such and this and that. And they're just like, no, you'll get it back, I promise. You'll get it back. You'll get it back. No, I'm not giving you a single thing. I'm not giving you a cent. There's nothing you can borrow from me. Like and the thing is, I met this person and they completely said they introduced themselves, and the first time they met me, they said that they were going to get me a gift, which I denied, because I don't take gifts from everybody. They were just like, "Oh, I got something for you. You're so cool. I got something for you. Next time you see me, I got it." And ever since they said that, they've just been nonstop asking me for stuff. Like, I understand times are tough. I understand that. Times are tough for me right now. I told you guys about my whole roommate situation or whatever. But at the same time, I'm willing to give, but not every single day. Not every single day. Hold on, let me just. Let me just go ahead and just chill out. Because now I have to cancel a lot of the stuff that we set up, and it's costing me money to cancel all these things we had planned for the future. We're gonna go here, we're gonna do this, yada yada yada. No, cancel. Like, and to tell you the truth, honestly, I'm quick to cut people out my life. I've said this before. It's funny because this person really tried me as soon as I pressed live. I don't know if they knew about my account because they had me added on Twitter, and I do post that I'm live. But at the same time, it's just like I didn't want to do that today. I didn't expect that today at all. You never expect a friendship to end. You never expect a friendship to end. And that mess just blew up right when I pressed live. Sorry, my music went out. That's crazy. I hope they don't try to reach out to me. Nobody better knock on my door. I'm so serious. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups for a little bit. Probably because I just ate. But that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. But anyway, I'm sorry I'm saying that a lot. It just really blows my mind. And I bet you if I ask around, but if I ask around, I could have been found that out. When I first That's exactly what I should have did. When you first meet people, that's what you should do. Ask around about them instead of just linking up with them and just meeting here, doing this, doing that. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. All these people just trying to meet me and take what I have when I have Jack. This apartment sucks. This apartment is garbage. But like, I'm still just flabbergasted that they knew I had nothing and then tried to take it. Okay, but anyway, enough about my stupid life. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some Overwatch 2 stuff. Oh goodness. I'm sorry. That just shocked the mess out of me. But I'm getting off topic. Hopefully in the future I won't have to go live and then block somebody ever again. It's making my head spin. Alright, so anyways, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Overwatch 2 spotlight that happened yesterday. So if you guys haven't seen the spotlight, it's 33 minutes long. I suggest you guys go watch it if you want to. If you want me to talk about it first, just to give you guys like a little glance, a brief read on what happened, I can give you a brief read on what happened. So anyway, first off, they start off with the trailer in the opening of the what you call it, the spotlight. They start off with a trailer, okay? And I'm not going to discuss everything that goes on in the trailer because you do have to watch it to understand. I'm not going to just tell you the whole plot of the trailer or whatever, but at the end of the day, Vendetta, the new DPS hero with the sword who works for Talon, she threw Doom out of a window while he was having a meeting with everyone. Except for Sigma. Sigma wasn't there. Widowmaker was there. What you call it? Sombra was there. Maximilian was there. Let me see who else. What's that chick's name? Moria. Moria was there. Let me see who else was there. What's his name? The guy that wears all black. Reaper. Reaper was there. As far as I know, 5 of them were there. There were probably more people there, but as far as I remember, it was just them 5. Doom was meeting with them. They were all talking about Vendetta. Reaper was like, we need to kill her before she gets out of control. And Sombra was like, I've been tracking her for years. She went from nothing to everything. And so Moria didn't say a word. Like I said, Sigma wasn't there. Widowmaker didn't say anything. And then she busts in the room where Doom was. Her and Doom had a 1v1. And when I tell you, they did Doom so dirty in this 1v1. Doom didn't use any special moves. You know, they didn't even let him do the rising uppercut. In a fight for life or death where somebody's about to take talent from you, they wouldn't even let him do the rising uppercut. Those people hated Doom. Whoever animated that fight, they hated Doom. But little spoiler, small spoiler. Vendetta cut off Doom's arm. End of spoiler. Um, but it was crazy. Like he was fighting back at first, but it wasn't really how you see a Doom in like a lobby or how you see a Doom like when he fought Winston. You know, in his trailer. In his trailer, he was flipping everybody. He was smashing walls. He was breaking people's like equipment and stuff like that. Like it got kind of crazy. But as soon as he has his arm on and he goes ahead and he fights Vendetta, Vendetta just she cut off his arm, then she threw him out a window. Where it was nothing but like caves and crap. Well, not caves, but like the little pillars that come out the ground that are rocks. I don't know if it's stalagmite or stalactite. Don't ask me. Okay? It confuses me every time. I don't know which one grows out the ground. But one of the little rocks, and it was dark under the rock, so he just fell into darkness with his arm cut off. So Doom's down there one armed. The Doom fist is broken now. Whatever fist that Doom was using is broken. Half of it still connected to him, half of it is inside of their lair. And Vendetta is now the queen of Talon. She now owns Talon. Originally, her father either owned Talon himself and created Talon, or worked for Talon and was a very high pillar in Talon. But then when Reaper was on Overwatch and they were part of Blackwatch, you know, with Reaper, Genji, Moria, and somebody else, Cassidy. They killed her father. Then when her father died, Talon went ahead and they kicked her out. She was basically homeless, jobless, no money, no place to go. So then she went to the Coliseum and became a strong warrior in the Coliseum. And she was whooping everybody in the Coliseum. And she was making money. She was getting fame. People were recognizing her. She had like a whole team of like people who did her costumes and her hair and her weapons. She even got good with the people who owned the Coliseum. You know, because she just was champion. She was basically what you call it? She was basically the hamster ball, wrecking ball. Whatever wrecking ball was to Junkertown, that is what Vendetta was to the Colosseum, which was like in Italy. It was in Rome or Italy or whatever. And so she was there and she went ahead and she was winning big. She got rich again. And then she remembered the cinematic shows her in the room with her dad's body, like at the morgue, and she was crying so bad when he died. But then she got mad and she got angry. And so this whole time she just been waiting. She just been waiting on Talon. She been waiting on them to mess up. And then as soon as Doom had a meeting with them and she got famous enough, she actually killed one of their sponsors. When she first came out, when Vendetta first came out, it showed her comic and the video of like her background and stuff like that. It showed her killing someone who was related to Talon. So once she killed them, they got the message. They started like trying. They ignored her at first, but then like she challenged Doom to that 1v1. She had them scared when she came in there. She had them scared. What you call it? Reaper knows that she's coming after him because he was actually the one that killed her dad. I don't know what she's gonna do because see, Vendetta has been playing the long game. You know, years of rage have pent up to make this woman like who she is today. And so then she goes ahead and she kills Doom. And I guess she wants the rest of them to follow her, or she's going to kill them too. But Reaper shot the gun that blasted her father out the window. Reaper shot that gun. So I don't know if she's gonna kill Reaper and they're gonna have a 1v1, or if Reaper's gonna kill her. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't know Vendetta was like that. You know? I didn't know she was that girl. Do not play with her. Like, oh my goodness. She when okay, and you can tell that whoever's running Overwatch, whoever's behind the Overwatch team, when they heard a Vendetta versus Doom 1v1, they really wanted to boost up this new character because they're trying to make their new characters look good. And hey, they had her kill Doom. Like, it was nuts. It was nuts. But moving on, we're gonna move on to the next thing. She kills Doom, she takes over Talon, and she basically tells Talon, you guys are gonna listen to me, and we're gonna take over the world. Because she was evil from the get-go. Her dad worked for Talon. She's been evil. Next thing. They said the new thing that they're going to do is year-long story arcs. So basically, instead of having a story for a season, whatever, each like say for instance there's 1 year. Each like season that happens every month or 2 months or however long seasons are, the story will continue that whole year. They said they're gonna dive deep into the lore. They said they're gonna have more in-game events that are lore-wise, cinematics that are lore-wise, short stories that are lore-wise, and comics that are lore-wise. They said that they're finally doing what they promised to do when they first made Overwatch 2, is to expand deeper into the lore. And because they weren't doing that right off the bat, people were just like, we'll never get lore updates. The lore updates aren't coming. I remember this. I remember you. You, viewer. Yes, you. Typing, talking, making videos about Overwatch never diving into their lore. I remember. Heck, I myself was like you. I was a non-believer due to the doubting, the heavy doubting on the community. But then they posted this. They posted that spotlight yesterday. They said there's gonna be so much lore, it's going to be crazy. So much lore. So if you're a lore head, I'm a lore head. Hold on for a second, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on, guys. My neighbor has a gift for me at the door. So I'll be right back. Give me a second. Hey guys, I came back in to tell you if you're watching the VOD on YouTube or if you're watching it live right now, just skip ahead because it's going to be like between 5 to 8 minutes. My neighbor wants to talk to me real quick about the gift they gave me. So I'm sorry for the delay, guys. Just sit back and relax. I'll be back in a little while. So I appreciate your patience. Thank you guys. I'll be back later. Hello? Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I'm completely sorry. This happens a lot where every time I go live, my neighbor wants to do something or give me something. As you guys have seen in the past, I apparently don't have the best time for streaming, I guess. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what time I stream. The stream could be early at 3. The stream could be late at night at 5. People love knocking on my door. I guess they realize my roommate's gone. So they just go ahead and knock. I I haven't told anybody I'm streaming. At least like in my neighborhood or whatever. So I'm sorry for the interruptions. But anyway, back to what I was saying. New lore. New Overwatch 2 lore. Um They said they're gonna get deep in the lore. Everything, the characters and their backgrounds are gonna connect. They're gonna have new voice lines, like always. They need to have the new voice lines appear more often. I'm tired of having to wait 15 games to hear a new voice line. But anyways, hold on. There's a hmm a bot just DM me, and Twitter has a bot problem. Okay, hold on. They just announced GTA 6 is coming out in November of this year. But they did that last time. I'm not getting my hopes up on that. I am not. I'm not going to get my hopes up. They've already delayed it and canceled it so much, but they said they're going to start marketing in the summertime for GTA 6. Well, if that's what they want to do, if that's what they want to do. And next, I'm moving on to the main subject we were talking about. But anyways, next thing, they they had a playtest of the new characters, which I'm getting to. I'm getting there. We're gonna talk about the new characters in a second because I want to scroll to the post of the new characters and explain who they are. So anyway, like I was saying, story arcs, when the season ends, the story doesn't end. Like from January 2026 until December 2026, they're gonna build a storyline throughout the whole year, season by season. And then the next year, it's gonna be a new storyline, or they're gonna continue the old one. I don't know, but it's definitely gonna get a that what you call it. That spotlight was crazy. That spotlight was crazy. There's so much new stuff going on. We have a new tank. A new tank. Domina. Domina is like she works for Vishkar. She's the vice president of Vishkar. And she basically fights with lasers. If I had my desktop, I'd show you guys everything. But basically, Domina, she has a gun like Symmetra. And except her gun, it is a laser gun like Symmetra, but then it fires off a burst shot. And she can put shields on like well, her ultimate puts like a shield on people and then it explodes. It blocks their damage and stuff like that. She has a huge shield. Um Basically like Orisa's shield, but bigger, and it's like a semicircle. And you can shoot off squares of the shield. And she has other stuff too. But yeah. She floats. She doesn't touch the ground. She has two big old mechanical like arms or whatever on the side of her. You guys can like look at the Overwatch 2 website or check out Overwatch 2 socials, especially their YouTube, and watch the VOD. You guys will see what I'm talking about. New tank hero, Domina. New damage hero, Imray. Imray is a guy who used to work for Overwatch. He has like he a big old red eye in his chest like Iron Man, but he's built like soldier. He has a soldier tech. He's basically a Call of Duty guy. And you guys will never imagine what he has. He has grenades. That's right. Overwatch 2 is bringing grenades into the game. He has an ultimate where he turns into a phoenix basically. And well, not a phoenix. The computer, the AI that runs him takes over his whole body. And then he like turns red and orange and black, and then he hovers in the sky and he shoots while he shoots high damage projectile, but you still have to aim because that's what you do on damage. You have to aim. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, his background. He used to work for Overwatch. Overwatch started doing crazy stuff, so he quit. And then Freya tracked him down because she's a bounty hunter, and she said, "This is not the same guy I remember. There's something going on with him." And so then he's going to hit the battlefield. He's a DPS hero. He can zoom in on his reticle because he has a gun. Like he basically has a scope, and he doesn't lose speed when he's moving with the scope. So there's that. Let me see what else. Wu Yang's sister, Anne Ran. Now everybody has seen the Wu Yang trailer. If you haven't seen the Wu Yang trailer, go watch it. At the end of the Wu Yang trailer, they announce his sister, the fire, basically a firebender. That's all I'm gonna say. She's a firebender. She has she has two fans, and she whips out fire at people, and then she can fan the fire to make it more damaging. And you have a burn effect now. Well, not now because Maga has a burn effect on one of his guns, but she burns. She does burn damage that she increases when she fans. And her ultimate is basically when she can she goes into the sky. She hits that Jean Grey ultimate from Marvel Rivals. She just goes into the sky and splashes into people. She also has a fire dash, two fire dashes. She basically does that little has that little movement barrier when like when Sonic moves fast, he got that little blue thing around him or whatever. When she dashes, she has like a little fire thing, and she does damage with her dashes. She can damage people. She's a DPS hero. So let me see what else. Oh, the one everybody's been waiting for, Jetpack Cat, is coming this next season. Jetpack Cat is a support hero that can carry people on his jetpack. Like he flies like Echo flies, and Farah, he's just constantly in the air. Or she, I don't know what gender the cat is, guys. But you can make up whatever you want about the cat. I'm pretty sure you're gonna explain that later. Right now, I'm just gonna say he. So the jetpack cat goes ahead and can pull enemies off the map, can carry teammates over Torb's ult, like just take them. And when Torb ults on the ground, you just throw them over the ult if you want to. It's crazy. It's crazy. I love Jetpack Cat. I don't even know the oh yeah, Jetpack Cat's background is they were at um they were astray, and then Brigida took them in because Brigida has a cat. Also, Misky, if you go in the souvenirs or in the keychain, you can see Brigida's cat. She even has an emote where she holds the cat. So I guess Torb and Brigida put a cat on a jetpack. But they said the cat was astray from the either Watchpoint Gibraltar or some type of one of the Overwatch maps. Just a stray cat. That's it. It's a stray cat with a jetpack. So let me see who else. Oh yeah, they're releasing 5 heroes. 5 heroes next season. 5 new heroes next season. And actually, if you play today, Wu Yang's sister is available today, which I will be playing. I will be playing today. Wu Yang's sister is available from today until like the 10th or whatever. Let me see what else. Tank damage and support roles are getting brand new passives and sub roles and perks. Basically, it won't the 3 things that they label character as, where you go, I'm gonna pick tank, I'm gonna pick DPS, I'm gonna pick support. They're gonna change that. They're changing the names and they're adding new classes that they're gonna move some people around. Some people won't just be called like tank or whatever. They're gonna be called like initiator, people who initiate the battle, bruiser, people who just charge into battle and go around and cause high damage. Supports are just going to be called, one of them is going to be called survivor, where the support is very agile and can move fast and can get out the way or flee if they need to, and other stuff like that. Like, just it explains it more on the VOD, because what I'm looking at now doesn't explain it like super fast or good. But anyway, there's that. New classes when it comes to the heroes. To tell you the truth, guys, Marvel Rivals is the reason all this is happening, and they're trying to be more like them, but whatever. Hey, if I get more stuff in my game because Marvel Rivals has more players and a community where they're doing a bunch of stuff, then whatever. But anyways, also new event going on. This is either going to be next season or for the rest of the year, where you get to choose what side you're on for that season. And you get rewards if your side wins. Overwatch is going to have a side, and Talon is going to have a side. So you, at the beginning of the season, they're going to tell you to pick your side. So be ready. Be ready to pick your side. I'm going for, I don't know. I can't say. I cannot say. You're either Team Overwatch and you want Overwatch to win, or you're Team Talon and you don't care about nobody, and everybody's gonna deem on you to lose. They're gonna deem you to lose. But you get to pick, and you can switch sides. I don't know how many times they're gonna let you do this, but you can switch sides if you want to. But at the end of the season, whoever wins Overwatch or Talon, the whole people on that team get a reward. I don't know if the losers get anything, like as a participation trophy, but they're gonna do a team thing. It says they did a poll. They said, which side are you picking? I'm giving you a little insight, guys. If you're trying to win, if you want that reward in the Overwatch versus Talon thing, I'm giving you insight. On the Play Overwatch official account, they did a poll. They said, whose side are you going to team with? Overwatch or Talon? And guess who won? It was Overwatch with 56% of people. And Talon only won 44%. And 11,589 people voted. So out of 11,589 votes, a lot of those were Overwatch players. It was kind of 50-50, but Overwatch won in the end. Overwatch might win. If you want that reward, it's best if you watch Overwatch. See what they're doing. Join the team. Join Overwatch team. I don't know whose team I'm joining. I know if I join Talon, they're not gonna win. Overwatch has Kiriko, so that team's going to win. Those people are gonna play Kiriko. Loot box refresh. They're gonna refresh loot boxes. They're adding all regular shop skins from the past 6 seasons into the loot boxes. So you can get Doki Watch, you can get the Overwatch Academy. Whatever skins were in the Battle Pass are now inside of the loot boxes. They've done that. Including let me see. They have a bunch of skins. If you go on their socials, you can see the skin. I don't know how to describe these skins really well. Rainy Day Diva, Valentine Imre, Valentine, what you call it? Valentine, who's that guy? Hazard. I'm sorry. A raincoat skin for Roadhog. Kinda a nice looking purple skin for Sigma. It's like he's Ultron or something like that. Rainy Day skin for Roadhog. What you call it? Venture's getting a skin. I don't know how to describe Venture skin, but Venture's getting a skin. They have Legacy Overwatch Esports loot boxes. All the skins and old skins from Overwatch Esports. And they celebrate the history of the competitive scene are in loot boxes. I don't know if they're going to be separate or included. It looks like they're making a separate loot box. You guys are finna be mad at this next news. You guys are going to be mad at this next news. Guess who got a mythic? 2 mythics. Guess who got a mythic skin? Their second mythic skin. That's right, Mercy. Mercy players in the house. Give it up for Team Mercy. Give it up for Team Mercy. Mercy gets another mythic skin. I guess people weren't too happy with Mercy's first skin because they said they went ahead and gave her a second one. It's called Celestial Guardian, and it's really pretty. It's a really pretty skin. I will be copying Mercy's skin. Second mythic skin, May. May gets a mythic skin, and it looks really good. It's basically like e-girl May. She has on headphones. She has on blue stockings, a top that like shows the shoulders with a skirt, and some bunny stuff going on. So May gets a skin. Juno gets a mythic weapon skin. It's called Star Shooter. It looks like it matches her mythic. Juno's mythic and her mythic gun look like they go with each other. It's not anything too crazy going on with Juno's weapon, and I kind of hate that, but whatever. Moving on, they did say that they had what you call it, new mythic skins and weapons coming out in the future for certain heroes. I know they did mention that Genji's gonna get a mythic weapon. They did say Sojourn was gonna get one. They did say, I believe Ilari might get one, and then they said somebody else. But I might see it while I'm scrolling, I might not. If I don't see it, then just watch the Overwatch spotlight. But anyways, moving on. New menu to make it look like Marvel Rivals. New menu. New menu system. MVP screen just like Marvel Rivals. They're just copying Marvel Rivals. Don't worry anything about that. They might not keep that, but for now it's going to be the next season. They're bringing back what you call it, in-game cards, the cards that are like, my music went out, sorry. The cards that are at the end of the game, whatever the cards are called, because I never played Overwatch 1, but the cards that show up at the end of a match, they're bringing that back. New weapon skin for season 6. Wait, I don't know the season number. It's just the 2026 Overwatch season, okay? It's a Talon skin. It is a red crimson, they call it Crimson Wolf. It's a red glowy skin. And it goes around certain parts of the weapon. It represents Talon because they did take over the Overwatch socials. Blah, I can't speak straight. Socials. Overwatch has a Talon logo now. Overwatch Cavalry has a Talon logo. They announced that they had an event on socials where they said Talon took over. They were kind of teasing what was going on. But yeah. New Crimson Wolf weapon skin arriving in competitive at the start of season 1. You have post-match accolades, which is that stuff I talked about with the hero cards and the MVP and stuff like that. New titles and player icons are coming to competitive this year to give you even more ways to flex your highest rank. They're going to rework the player titles and the player icons to show exactly what tier you are in comp. Like if you're Silver 4, it's going to be different from Silver 5. You know, they're basically doing the same thing, they're just changing it around. So nothing important on that. New voice lines, I already talked about it. Reinhardt gets an all-star stadium skin. It's all gold. Well, all yellow. He looks like Bumblebee, basically. But he has an all yellow skin. All yellow, all gold skin. That arrives in this new season, which they're calling it season 1. I guess that's why I got confused. They're renaming the season to season 1. Because also, I know I'm just throwing a lot of important stuff out, but I'm trying to like stay on track. But to go off track for 1 second, Overwatch is dropping the 2 from their name. They're going back to just calling it Overwatch. So a lot of people who made their socials Overwatch 2 have to change their name now. Everybody's gonna remember that they used to be Overwatch 2, but they're bringing it back. Like, I've never played Overwatch 1. Sorry, lag spike. Pause. Okay, sorry about that. I saw my camera start moving real fast. I had to pause. But anyway, excuse me, I keep burping a line. I did just eat. I'm sorry, guys. Matter of fact, I have a coffee. I have a frappe with me. Because I need to stay awake. I have to, oh yeah, I bought coffee because I have to deep clean my house today because they're doing an inspection tomorrow. But anyways, back on subject. Stadium now has a hero builder where they have like Dota 2 builds. You know, when you go in there and you see like a build in Dota 2, like that is from whatever company made Dota 2, I forgot the name of it. But you go in there and you don't know how to play, so you just pick a pre-made build. They have pre-made builds in Stadium that describe what you're building, and then you just go in there like Dota, like it's League. You go in there and you pick your pre-made stuff. It's actually funny. It's actually crazy. Gotta throw this away. Anyways, next thing. It's faster stadium build creation with a streamlined reco system. Let's see. Overwatch Spotlight has new sprays coming out. One of those sprays is the Imre or whatever her name is, Amire. What you call it? They have I'm sorry, I don't know how to describe these. They just have new sprays. Um Overwatch, like I said, dropping the 2. Overwatch is gonna be on the Nintendo Switch 2. They made a Nintendo Switch 2 port. So now you can play Overwatch 2 on, I'm sorry, Overwatch. Did I say 2? That's so behind the times of me as of 24 hours ago. Overwatch is portable now on Nintendo Switch 2. They're bringing back the Overwatch World Cup. Overwatch World Cup is now back again. OWCS Boot Camp kicks off next week. And the Overwatch World Cup will be later this year. 2026 is the year of Overwatch esports. That's what they tweeted. I finally get to see the Overwatch esports people, which I've been dying to see the OGs. Which I will get into later. I'll get into the OGs later. But anyway, oh yeah, yesterday on Twitch, they had Twitch creators streaming with the heroes. Anran's Hero Trial starts today, and then the season 1 starts on February 10th. Oh, excuse me. I didn't get into all the heroes. I didn't get into all the heroes because there's one hero I didn't get into. The new support. It's not just Jetpack Cat. It's this new ninja called Mizuki. Oh my goodness, guys. Mizuki is going to be my new main. Mizuki is going to be my new main. They basically are a Talon double agent. They work for Talon. They joined Overwatch, and then Talon's like, we believe this person's a double agent and they're compromised. And they might actually be working for Overwatch. But they're cool looking. If you guys look at Mizuki, they look amazing. I wouldn't mind cosplaying. I might be too old to cosplay. I don't know if there's like you're too old, you need to sit your butt down on cosplay. But Mizuki's outfit is too good for me to not put that outfit on. Like, oh my goodness. And Mizuki's a dude, but I don't care. Mizuki Mizuki's like, what you call it? A really cool looking dude. I don't care. Emery looks like the dude from Metal Gear Solid. The dude who, when they were fighting, he was like, nano machine, son. Like, and the guy had on the full body like robotic suit. He looks like that guy. But yeah, Mizuki arrives on February 10th. Let me see what else. People are mad about Mythic Mercy. Also, up, you guys finally asked for it. You guys have been asking about this for years. New Ram Dance emote. It's happening. It's happening. Ramatra has a dance emote and he danced like Kendrick Lamar. He's doing the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl dance. And it's absolutely hilarious. It's hilarious. And inside of the emo video, they said get like us. And Ramatra is kind of like he's doing the Kendrick. And it's funny. If you guys watch Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime show when he was like, mustard on the beat. and then he was doing his sidestep or whatever. Ram does that, and it's hilarious. Moving on. So congratulations to all the Ramacha players. You guys finally got something that you've been asking for a long time. Next thing, Overwatch 2 has a Hello Kitty collab. Hello Kitty collab coming February 10th. It's going to be the first collab of the year. Excuse me. Juno is going to be Hello Kitty. Mercy is going to be Pom Pom Prune. You know, the dog, the little yellow dog. Diva is going to be My Melody, which is the pink hat character. Lucio is going to be Karapi, which is the frog guy. And they say and more, but Widowmaker is you know, what you call it? Karomi. Widowmaker's Karomi. And also hold on, because Kiriko is one as well. Kiriko is Cinnamon Roll. Kiriko is Cinnamon Roll. They said and more, so I don't know who's gonna be the more of that. But let me see what else. They have part 2 coming out where they do a Q&A. And behind the scenes stuff. Tim the Tat Man talking about the new Overwatch 2 stuff. Okay, yeah, wait, let me go back to what I was saying. The Overwatch OGs, every single person who played competitive and or casual or streamed or played Overwatch, the first Overwatch years ago, I'm not talking about, you know, this game, Overwatch 2. I'm talking about the first one when they were first having all those tournaments and stuff. I can't think of the names because there's too many. But people from all those OG teams, they're looking at the game. They went off to play other games. They said they're coming back. They said they're coming back. like I was saying earlier, all the OGs, I was scrolling Twitter when this announcement came out. All the OGs said we are so back. They said we are so back. They're just like, should I play? Should I get back on Overwatch 2? Even Flats himself. Flats said this is the greatest update they've ever done. And it's good Marvel Rivals exists, because if Marvel Rivals didn't take their players, then Overwatch would have never put pedal to the metal and put out some effort in their updates. So what you call it? That's everything. That is everything. Overwatch 2. Oh, I know J. Cole's album didn't just drop. Midnight? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm eating the mic right now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. J. Cole 3 hours ago just announced that the Fall Off album is happening tonight. Tonight. We'll be reacting. We'll be reacting. I will post a YouTube video about it. But hold on, because J. Cole's dropped tonight, and then Joji drops his album tomorrow. It's finna be crazy. Hey, we eating good. We eating good. It's scrumptious. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, ma'am. It's real good. Yes, ma'am. If y'all don't know who I'm quoting, it's that TikTok guy. He's on TikTok. I forgot his name. I should be shouting out more people. I don't have him bookmarked or followed. I've reached the TikTok follow limit. I can't follow any more people. But I see that guy all the time where he's just like, yes, ma'am, I love it here. That's right. Yes, ma'am, you're right. That miss is hilarious. Um, J. Cole drops tonight. Also, console is dropping a new FOV. Ash and Echo are getting new skins. Ilari, Sigma, Venture, Symmetra, Orisa, and Brigitte are getting new skins. Um, Let me see what else. Yeah, them FOV sliders coming to consoles. Um, Vendetta is joining Stadium this season on the 10th, and Ramatra is joining Stadium in season 2. They're calling it season 2, the season after this one. After this season 1, since they're rebranding and stuff like that. Clash will be removed from Quick Play. They're going to be removed from the map pool, and they're going to be playable in custom games, but no more Clash. Overwatch is celebrating 10-year anniversary. A 10-year anniversary. The original game's release was May 24th, 2016. The anniversary event is supposed to be around May. So they might have it on the same day. It might just be in the same month. They're playing Catch Amari. It's coming back. It's a except they made a remix of it. It's gonna be all new event that's returning for the New Year Lunar New Year event. I don't know what Lunar New Year it is, but it's not gonna be the same game. They're gonna put some new stuff in there and do new things. They said Genji might be getting a World of Warcraft skin. New mythic aspect. It's going to be like white and peach instead of what's going to be peach? It's you already have the blue celestial aspect. You have the black and gold aspect. This one might be peach and like red. So they're making that one. Let me see what else. They had people posted about this, and I want to talk about it. In the video of the spotlight, they had a screen in the background that was part of like the environment that was showing off skins of characters. And people peeped it. And so let me see. There's gonna be a mech guy. They say one of the mechs from Diva's team is gonna be a character. There's gonna be a rain skin for somebody. Orisa looks like she's getting a new skin. Emre looks like it might be an Assassin's Creed skin. Somebody's getting a pink and white skin, and it has an owl symbol. It might be a new character. And then they also show a blade or kunai. It might be for Mitsuki. It might be for Mitsuki. It looks like it's for Mitsuki. Also, if you select Jetpack Cat during the hero select, your mouse turns into a laser pointer. And you laser point at the cat to get them to look at your mouse. They're working on a Lucio mythic. Dion Rogers said that he's on the radar. He's not gonna be soon. They said they're working on Lucio's mythic. They wrote an article about it. Comicbook.com wrote an article about it. Overwatch 2's Aaron Keller says that they use zero AI for Overwatch. Because people were like, is this AI made? Is that an AI hero? They said they wanted to feel like a handcrafted game. So Overwatch 2, he said this on video. He said there's no way we're doing AI. So they're gonna keep AI out of the game. They revealed the lineup of everybody who's getting a mythic. I found the tweet. Soldier 76 is getting a mythic skin. Anna's getting a mythic skin. Ilari's getting a mythic skin. I was right on Ilari. Malga is getting a mythic skin. And Genji is getting a mythic skin. Which Genji already had a mythic. I know as the Mercy player who had her character, one of her favorite characters, have like a second mythic. Genji gets a second one, so it's just like keep everybody else out of the second mythic, okay? Thank you. But they might have multiple mythics. I'm just joking, guys. I'm joking. But they might have multiple mythics. They might just keep the mythics going. Everybody might get 10 mythics. They're just gonna keep it going. It looks like Genji, Hanzo, and Sojourn are gonna get mythic weapons. It was Hanzo. That's who I forgot. I knew it was Sojourn. I knew it was Genji. Hanzo, he's gonna get a mythic. Let me see what else. You guys can, if you go on the YouTube or you go to their socials, you can see all of their videos explaining like the heroes, the new heroes and their abilities. I would suggest you do that. Let me see what else. 2 new maps. One map is called Iceland. It shows a fallen white mech. I don't know if it's an evil robot that works for like Ramatra or if it works for Talon. There's like an evil mech. And there's a dam. And the mech is sitting in the dam with a bullet hole through the dam and then a bullet hole through the mech. So there's that. Watchpoint Gibraltar is about to be lit on fire and tore up. They're taking Gibraltar, new map update. It's finna be tore up. I don't know why. I have zero idea why it's about to be tore up. But it is. Let me see what else. But yeah, you guys should check out the video, check out their socials, see what's coming up next because you already know what I'm about to do. When this live ends, you already know. Everybody else getting good at the hero. But there's gonna be 5 new heroes. Nobody's gonna be good at the game, guys. I don't even know if you want to play. Everybody's gonna be on these new heroes. Nobody's gonna know how to play them. It's going to get crazy, especially with Domina. Y'all are going to hate Domina, okay? Y'all are going to hate her. She's really strong. In the video, they talk about how she's a strong tank. They're gonna nerf her. It's going to be that bad. Like, it's going to be bad. She's going to kill everyone. People are gonna one-shot people with her. I already know. Plus, Domina works for Vishkar. They're gonna give her some cheap tricks to do because that's her lore. It's cheap tricks. They say she's dominant. Her name is Domina. She's dominant on the battlefield. If you guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you guys hate Sigma, you're going to hate Domina. She basically has a Sigma build. With like her shield's worse. Her shield is worse. Her ult, I don't even know what her ult can do yet. For real. Her gun, it's long range. I forgot to mention that. She is a long range tank. So she's gonna be able to shoot you across the map. Which I know they're going to nerf eventually. They have all these cool ideas, but making a tank long range is like the most dumbest thing you can do. It already sucks with Zarya. Like, you're telling me Anna now has like projectile fall off where she can't shoot that long off the hip, but Domina's gonna be able to just be Symmetra. And Symmetra can shoot from anywhere. It's going to be crazy. I feel like for her ultimate, they should have gave her a shield with turrets. They should have took Domina's shield and put turrets on there and just made her an absolute threat to everyone involved, even the devs and their computers. They should have made her a threat to the render on their computers. That's how bad they should have did with her. Oh my goodness. But she's gonna be fun to play as. All-Star Gamer me is going to whoop everybody on those characters. Y'all gonna see me in comp. If you see me in comp, say hey. You know, why'd the music stop? But yes, if you guys see me in competitive with these heroes, if you guys see me in game with these heroes, I probably can't add you because I'm on Nintendo Switch because my computer's broken and I disconnect a lot. But feel free to say hi. You know, Mocha Vibes on Overwatch. You know, you guys, as long as you guys don't teabag me, okay? I can't handle it. I will cry into the mic. I will make sure I type that I'm crying and you can see the tears coming down my face. I'm going to make sure of it. I don't know how to stream my 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 game. That's gonna be tough for me to do. YouTube is not working on my phone right now, so I don't know how that's gonna work. I am working on getting a PC. But I have some bad news. The roommate who got evicted and kicked out, she's trying to get me kicked out of spite because she hates the fact that the front office chose me to stay and they kicked her out for uncleanliness and for having guests over that harass people in the neighborhood and like people in my complex. So she's been coming up here lying. Oh, that wasn't me, that was her. She left her stuff there. I wasn't at the house. That was her friend, yada yada yada. So now I have a meeting with the front office tomorrow. I just moved here, man. This is why you don't let anybody into your house. I hope that person that I blocked today on stream was not taking up for her and trying to get back at me on her behalf because he didn't know her too. I hope that person who I blocked did not take her side and all of a sudden tried to use me or whatever. Because I saw that he was using me. And I blocked him today. I blocked him earlier, an hour ago. Around an hour ago. But I have a meeting tomorrow and it will determine if I'm going to maybe be here or not. I don't know why they're calling me into the office if all this was already settled, but I'm getting too old for this type of stuff, man. So I will make a post tomorrow on whether or not it's I'm moving or whether or not I'm gonna be staying here. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be staying here because this is like the fourth meeting we're having about this, and I know it's getting on the front office nerves, even though I'm like the person who they determined based off of the facts and the cameras that they have here that I was not the problem. They might just do the whole kick us both out thing. So lately it's been good. It's been good. They've told me it's been good. That's why I'm deep cleaning the house tonight. Matter of fact, I need to get off stream. The sun is still, it's sunset right now. I need to get off the stream so I can deep clean the house. So that way when they do this inspection tomorrow, they won't try to write me up for it if my house isn't clean. Which I know sucks, but that's just the stupid apartment I moved to and their rules. Thank you all for watching. Not only do I have to deep clean the house, I have to like do laundry as well, so I might be back on later. If I'm done, which I probably won't be. But thank you all for watching. It was nice talking with you guys about the Overwatch 2 stuff. I might be streaming tomorrow just to give you guys an update on my housing situation. Because my housing situation does affect me streaming. If I'm not going to be streaming for a while due to moving, I at least want to announce to people and let them know. So I guess I'll just cancel streaming tonight. I might stream tomorrow. Just turn on your socials, like notifications, and look out for a post from me. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.